What we're looking at here is flightradar24.com. An interesting observation was made by my friend Lance. Normally all you see on here is a bunch of aircraft moving around, similar to that of a colony of ants. And it's a very informative website, it really is. But today, he's noticed balloons that are scattered all over the daylit side of Earth. And they're all parked, well, they're actually drifting, but they're all at around 60,000 feet. This one here is in northwestern Nevada. Let me zoom back in and show you where some more are. There's several. This is spread out over 4 countries. Here's one here just east of Lake Tahoe that's at 59,000 feet. Go down here to Southern California. There's one right here that originated from the ocean right offshore. It's at 51,000 feet. Go down into Mexico. There's a few in Mexico. Where are we at? There we go. Southwest Mexico, 2. And they're all at the same general altitude, 62,000 feet. That is prime ozone territory. That's where they're at. The ozone real estate of Earth. I think what they're doing is measuring the ozone, which is a good thing. It needs to be monitored every minute of every day. But there were 3 down here in Mexico. There's multiples down here in South America. Remember the big breach that was down here that went out over the Atlantic? And these are all parked at the prime ozone real estate territory. 59, 60, 61,000 feet. This area here where you see several, around Puerto Rico, the Caribbean, this area is notoriously high in UV. 64,000 feet, 56,000 feet, and they're all the same kind of balloon. They look like that. So if you live in California, those areas that I just showed you, see something shining in the sky this morning, just know it's probably that at a very high altitude. There's also one over here in Kenya, 58,000 feet. So normally you don't see too much on here but airplanes. But today there's a very obvious orchestrated campaign, a balloon campaign going on in 4 different countries, all stretched through here. You can see them all. My guess is they're measuring the ozone. I think what's going on with our ozone is we have wandering breaches. 9:10 Mountain Time 2017. Catch you over here at flightradar24.com. We are looking at Sophia, NASA 747, right here. Flying, it looks like, towards the Pacific Ocean. This was pointed out to me by my friend Lance. I came here and looked, and right away I knew this was Sophia, right out of the gate. I'm like, wow, what's Sophia up to? Because when Sophia's up, she's looking for something. And it's been an interesting day out here anyway to begin with, and this kind of just topped it all off because earlier today saw a NASA plane, flew from Fairbanks, Alaska, all the way down to Palmdale, California, NASA 2. That was probably carrying some top brass, I would assume. This plane here this afternoon, NASA 806, was doing some sort of a survey over the Sierra Nevadas. Flew that pattern all afternoon. Now we're seeing Sophia in the same area. And that's exactly what that is. This is Sophia. Sophia is the finest aircraft on Earth when it comes to monitoring the skies. There's a giant telescope back here in the back that can do deep space surveys. Just some incredible stuff. That is a fine machine, loaded with the best computers, instruments that anyone could ever ask for. That is the best of the best right there. You see the logo on the back? There it is right there. That is definitely Sophia. I just don't know what it's up to. super interesting that I saw two NASA planes here earlier today, and now we're seeing Sophia. Sophia is looking for something. So these things can be kind of slow and honestly kind of boring sitting here watching these planes just kind of go through the sky. But when we're watching Sophia, it's definitely interesting to see where it's going. So I'll just kind of cut the video off for now. But if you want to come and watch, I'll post the link in the description box to this